In previous lecture, we have studied about the physical properties and few chemical properties of matters. Then there are few more properties which can be quantitatively measured. That means there are matters are quantitative in nature. Quantitative in nature, that means there are few properties which can be measured. For example, mass. Mass, it can be measured by unit, that is mass of the substance, that is vastuman, padarthache vastuman, which can be measured in gram and kilogram, as well as the length of, see here, length of that scale, ruler, that is the one of the matter of which length we can measure. Length is a measurable property, mass is a measurable property, weight is a measurable property. If water of which temperature is 40 degrees Celsius, temperature is a measurable property. Pressure, force, density, volume, that are the few measurable properties of matter. That means matter which having few measurable properties, that means the property which we can measure, that is the measurable properties. Then see here, we are going to study about the measurable properties of matters. Then first of all, see here, mass is one of the property, measurable property of matter. Mass, vastuman, vastuman, padarthache vastuman. It can be measured in kilogram and gram. It can be measured quantitatively. Then, like that, those are the physical quantities. Mass is a physical quantity. Weight is a physical quantity. Temperature is a physical quantity. Then density, force, bulk, pressure, dab. Then there are few more measurable properties which we can measure in a particular units. Ekak, pariman. That means, for example, mass, vastuman, it is measured in kilogram, gram. Weight, vazan, it is measured in, that is also, see here, Newton. Temperature is one of the property, measurable property, which can be measured in degree Celsius or Kelvin. Degree Celsius is a unit of temperature. Then density, which is measured in gram per cm cube or kilogram per cm cube. Water has 1 gram per cm cube density. Force is measured in Newton or dyne. Pressure, it is measured in Newton per meter square. Like that, those are the measurable properties of matters. Like that, there are few more measurable properties which is related with the matters. Then, and those physical quantities which is measured in units. Then we will study about first units. Units, pariman, that is ekak. That means, see here, the definition of unit. It is arbitrarily decided and universally accepted. Universally accepted, सगळ्या जगानी एक्सेप्ट केलेले, आर्बिट्ररीली डिसाइडेड, सर्वसाधारणपणे जे कन्सिडर केले जाते, जे युनिव्हर्सली एक्सेप्ट आहे, दॅट इज सर्व विश्वानी एक्सेप्ट केलेलं. युनिक म्हणजे सगळीकडे एकच युनिट पकडलं जाणार आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, मास इज मेजर्ड इन किलोग्राम. इफ that unit of that mass, it is considered as a kilogram, which is also considered by all in all world. Therefore, unit it is arbitrarily decided as well as universally accepted standards. These are standards. Units are nothing but these are standards which is universally accepted. Universally accepted is called as units. Then once again the definition of units. See here, these are arbitrarily considered, arbitrarily decided and universally accepted standards are called as units. For example, masses, kilogram is a unit of, it is a SI unit of mass. Kelvin, Kelvin is a SI unit of the temperature, temperature, as well as second. Second is a SI unit of time. These are the few examples of units of that physical quantities. See here, mass, temperature and time are the physical quantities, and kilogram, Kelvin, seconds are the units. Then definition of unit, and these are the few examples of physical quantities with their units. Then we will discuss about the different systems. That is, there are different systems which are used to measure those properties of matter. That is, all of you have studied about few systems. That is, systems of units of physical quantities. Physical quantities. Then first of all, see here, FPS. That is the system in which F means it is a foot. Foot is a unit of, it is a unit of, that is length, distance. That is distance. That means distance is measured in foot. Foot, that is here unit of that distance. P, pound. Pound, that is mass of the substance which is measured in pound. And yes, second. Second is a unit of that time. In ancient time, foot is used to measure the distance. 2 foot or 2 feet length of the door. Pound, that is 2 pound, 20 pound is the mass of that matter. Then see here, PS like system. One more system is there, that is MKS system. MKS system, that is here, M means meter. Meter, K means kilogram. Kilogram, and S means second. Then meter is a unit of distance. Kilogram is a unit of mass, and second is a unit of time. That is MKS system, as well as CGS system. Here CGS system, C centimeter, centimeter, G gram, and S second. See here, centimeter is a unit of that distance. Gram is a unit of mass, and second is a unit of time. That is, there are different types of systems which is used for the measurement of that physical quantities of the matter. In 1960, the General Conference of Weights and Measures, which revised the metric system, that is, and that system which is accepted all over universe. And that metric system which is known as SI system. SI system, that is international system. International system, that is SI system, in which here mass, then distance, time, like physical quantities are measured. Then see here, there are, according to this conference, there are 7 fundamental units which are decided by that system. Then see here, 7 fundamental physical quantities and their units are decided. That means 7 fundamental means that is few basic physical quantities are there, and there are 7 fundamental physical quantities or 7 basic physical quantities of any matter. It is considered by the SI system, that is which is accepted by, that is SI system, which is decided by the SI system. Then see here, those are the 7 fundamental physical quantities, and here their units which is given in the chart, which is given in your textbook. That is the first fundamental physical quantity which is given here, that is length. Length is the first fundamental, basic fundamental quantity, that is length of the matter. We can measure the length of matter, and the symbol of that length of that matter is small l. See here in the chart. Then it is measured in meter. The SI unit of that length is meter, and symbol is used for measure the length of that matter in meter, that is small m. Then second fundamental, that is quantity which is a mass vastuman, which is measured, or which is the symbol of that mass is small m, and which is measured in kilogram. The SI unit of that mass is kilogram. And see here, the symbol of that kilogram is here small k and g, not capital K and G, but here small k and g. Kg is a symbol of that unit of kilogram. Then third one, basic fundamental quantity, that is time. The symbol of time, that is cap. Here small t is used for time, and whereas the capital T is used for temperature. Then time symbol, that is small t, which is measured in the unit second, and symbol for it, that is second, 2 seconds, 5 seconds, etc. Then next, that is temperature. See here, symbol of temperature is capital T, and here the SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. That means temperature is measured in Kelvin, and SI unit of temperature is Kelvin, not the degree Celsius, and the symbol of that unit is K, then capital K. Then one more, that is electric current, which is a basic fundamental quantity of any matter. And see here, electric current, which is denoted by capital R, and which is measured in ampere. Electric current is measured in ampere. That means, for example, 2 ampere current is passing through the wire, 5 ampere current, etc. That means here ampere is a SI unit of electric current, and symbol of that electric ampere unit of electric current is A. Then here amount of substance. Next, that is amount of of substance. Amount of substance, that is which is denoted by small n, and here the unit of amount of substance is mole, that is mole, and here the symbol of that unit is MOL. See here, the unit of amount of substance is MOL, molar, and symbol or that is used for that unit of amount of substance is MOL, mole. Then last one, that is luminous intensity, which is denoted by IVs, that is here symbol of that physical quantity, that is IV, which is measured in candela. Candela is a unit of luminous intensity, and the symbol of that unit of luminous intensity is candela, and that symbol is CD. See here, focus here, small c and small d is used for it. Then we will discuss about the few physical quantities of matter here. That is first one, that is the mass. Mass, vastuman, and mass is nothing but it is a inherited property, and which is a measure of quantity of that matter, that is the mass, and which is denoted by small m. Whereas mass and weight, see here, weight and mass are the different quantities, physical quantities. Mass, that is vastuman, weight, that is vazan. But mass and weight are the totally different physical quantities. Mass, which is measured in kilogram or gram, it is measured in kilogram or it is measured in gram. But weight, which is measured in Newton. Newton. Why? Because all of you studied that in 9th standard, that is weight of the substance. Weight, which is denoted by capital W, weight of the substance W, it is nothing but it is a mg. That means m means mass of the substance. When weight of the substance is measured, we have to get the product of mass and that is gravitational, that is acceleration value, that is g, that is 9.8 meter per second square, that is 9.8 meter per second square. Then we get the weight of that substance, that means mass and weight are the totally different physical quantities of the matter. Then SI unit of that mass, that means mass is measured in kilogram. Kilogram, here kg, small k and g is used for it. As well as in CGS system, it is measured in gram, and here small g is used to measure the mass of that matter. Then see here, there is the particular relationship between that kilogram and gram, that is SI unit of that mass as well as CGS unit of that mass. Then see here, what is the relationship between kilogram and gram? That is 1 kg, 1 kilogram is equals to 10 raised to 3 gram. All of you studied about that from 5th standard to 10th standard. 1 kilogram is equals to 1000 gram, and that 1000 means 10 raised to 3 gram. Then there is few more physical units are there which is used to measure the mass of that substance. For example, quintal, ton, that are the few more units which is measured the mass, as well as milligram, which is the unit used to measure the very less amount of quantity of that mass. Then see here, generally gold or platinum which is measured in milligram, but here the sugar cane weight which is measured in ton or quintal, or the grains which is measured in ton or quintal. Like that, the one more property that is measurable quantity of that matter, that is the length. That is lambi or distance. Length is one of the measurable property. That means length of any object we can measure in, and that is measured in centimeter as well as meter. See here, the SI unit of length, that is meter, and for this purpose small m symbol is used, and CGS unit of length of that matter, that is centimeter, and here cm, that is small c and small m is used to measure the length of that matter in CGS system. All of you have studied about that. There is relationship between centimeter and meter. For example, see here, 1 centimeter, that is equals to 10 millimeter, and here 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter. 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter. That is the relationship between centimeter and millimeter as well as centimeter and meter. Then few more units of lengths are there. For example, all of you studied about that atoms are very small that you cannot see by naked eyes. That means atom, then the atom which having the central nucleus in which protons, positively charged protons are there, neutrons which are chargeless, and there are negatively charged particles, that is electrons, revolving in the orbit. And see here, atom, structure of atom is spherical in shape or it is circular in shape, and here the atomic size anuncha akar, atomic size, molecular size or bond length. For example, H2 gas, H2 is a molecule and there is a covalent bond between two hydrogen atoms are there, and between that two hydrogen atoms covalent bond is there, सहसंयुज chemical bond is there, and bond length we can measure that bond length, but we can't see atom by naked eye. Atoms are very smaller in nature. Therefore, the atomic size, that means atomic radius, anu trijya, that is that atomic radius or bond length which is measured in the small quantity, that is the small quantity, then the millimeter also, that are nanometer, that is nm, nanometer, nm, or picometer, that is pm. That are the few smallest units which is used to measure atomic size, atomic radius, wavelength of the light. That means, for example, all of you studied about that light which travels in a straight line and it travels in wave form. It travels in wave form, and that wavelength which can be measured here. See here, the difference, that is distance between those two troughs is measured by lambda, and that is the wavelength. And wavelength which is also measured in nanometer or picometer, and that is the smallest unit of length, distance. Then see here the relationship between nanometer, meter, centimeter, picometer, meter and centimeter. That is, see here 1 nanometer is equals to 10 raised to minus 9, that is meter. That means, see here, 10 raised to minus 9 means 1 upon 10 raised to 9 meter. That means here 1 nanometer is equals to 0.000000001 meter. Means here that is the relationship between nanometer and meter, as well as 1 pm, that is 1 picometer, is equals to 10 raised to minus 12 meter. And generally we will use the nanometer unit and picometer unit in the measurement of the distance of length of atomic size, molecular size, chemical bond or bond length or wavelength of different types of radiations. Then there is one more physical quantity which is used here in the chemistry, that is here temperature. Temperature, then what is temperature? Temperature is nothing but it is a measurement of hotness or coldness of that substance. Then here there is a plastic or sponge. We can measure the temperature of that matter, that substance. Temperature, Taapman. We can measure the temperature of body. Body temperature is about 37 degrees Celsius. That is the normal body temperature is about 37 degrees Celsius. As well as boiling point and melting point. Utkalanam, Dravanam, those are measured in, that is degree Celsius of that substance. Boiling point of water, all of you have studied about that. Boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. And melting point of naphthalene. Naphthalene, that is Dambarodi. Naphthalene, that is of 80 degrees Celsius. As well as boiling point of acetone. Acetone, which is 56 degrees Celsius. That means here temperature which is measured in degrees Celsius. But the SI unit of that temperature is Kelvin. And the symbol which is used, that is K. Then see here, there is a particular relationship between Kelvin and degree Celsius. Then what is the relationship between degree Celsius and Kelvin? That is, see here, Kelvin temperature is equals to, that is degree Celsius plus 273.15. That is the relationship between Kelvin and degree Celsius. That means here 0 Kelvin is equals to minus 273.15 degree Celsius. That means here the negative temperature minus 273.15 degree Celsius is the 0 Kelvin. Then we can convert the temperature in degree Celsius to Kelvin and Kelvin to degree Celsius. For example, boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Boiling point of water, that is 100 degrees Celsius. And here temperature of that boiling point of water which is given here 100 degrees Celsius. Then we have to calculate that boiling point of water in Kelvin using this formula. See here, the temperature which is given, boiling point which is given in degree Celsius. Then we have to put down the value of that boiling point of water here, degree Celsius plus 273.50. Then here we get the boiling point of water in Kelvin, 100 degrees Celsius plus 273.50, that is 373.15 Kelvin. That means here boiling point of water in Kelvin is 373.15 73.15 Kelvin. That is the relationship between, that is Kelvin and degree Celsius. If the temperature which is given in Kelvin, then we can convert that temperature in Kelvin into degree Celsius also. If there is 400 Kelvin temperature is given, then here temperature which is given in Kelvin, then 400 Kelvin means here we can convert this into degree Celsius using this formula. Kelvin is equals to degree Celsius plus 273.15. Then see here Kelvin, that is boiling point, or here the temperature which is given 400 Kelvin, degree Celsius in which we have to convert it, plus 273.15. Therefore 400 minus 273.15 is equals to degree Celsius. Then we have to subtract 400 minus 273.15, that is here 5 to 8, carry 1, that is 4, 6, then 7, 8, that is 2, here 3, 126.85 degree Celsius. That means 400 Kelvin means here 126.85 degree Celsius. Then there is one more, that is unit which is used to measure the temperature, that is degree Fahrenheit. Degree Fahrenheit, and this unit which is used to measure the body temperature. Generally we can measure the fever, tap in Fahrenheit, and that is here the relationship between Fahrenheit and degree Celsius is like this. Degree Fahrenheit is equals to 9/5 into degree Celsius plus 30. That is the relationship between degree Fahrenheit and degree Celsius. Using this formula, we can convert the temperature in degree Celsius into Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit into degree Celsius. Then see here one more physical quantity I am going to discuss with you, that is volume. Volume is nothing but it is a space which is occupied by that matter in the space, that is that matter. See here, that is a cubic box which having, that is length, height as well as breadth or width. Then we can count the volume of that matter by using formula length into breadth into height. Then volume akarna, every matter has volume and we can measure the volume of that matter if it is in liquid form or gaseous form or it is in solid form. For example, that is the unit of volume, that is liter. For example, 2 liter milk, 1 liter water or 2 liter oxygen. That is here liter is one of the unit which is used to measure the volume. As well as see here SI unit of volume of matter, that is liter, and symbol for it, that is capital M. As well as dm cube is a unit of that volume of that matter. Then we can use here meter cube or that is cm cube units also. Then see here SI unit of that volume of that matter is meter cube. Then see here there is relation between those quantities, that is 1 liter is equals to 1 dm cube and 1 liter is equals to 1000 ml milliliter, as well as 1 liter is equals to 10 raised to 3 milliliter and 1 dm cube is equals to 1000 cm cube. That is 1 dm cube is equals to 10 raised to 3 cm cube. That means 1 ml, 1 milliliter is equals to 1 cm cube. That are the few relationships in the units of volume. And the last, that is one of the property or physical quantity I am going to discuss with you of the matter, that is density. Density, it is nothing but which is denoted by, that is capital D, and here, or it is generally denoted by rho, the sign rho, which is used to measure the density of the substance. Then what is the density of the substance? Density of substance is nothing but it is the mass of that substance upon volume of that substance. Mass upon volume, that is the density of that matter or substance. Then all of you studied about the mass and volume of that substance. Therefore mass, which is measured in kilogram, and here volume, which is measured in meter cube. Therefore SI unit of density, that is kilogram per meter cube, and here CGS unit of density, that is gram per cm cube, and that is about the density ghanta of that matter or that is the substance. That are the few measurable properties of matter, and there are few more measurable or fundamental properties of matter, which we'll discuss about that in next few lectures. Thank you.